Okay, so here's two examples where we're given the graph of a function. Y equals f of x is the x-axis, y-axis. And what we're asked to do is graph its derivative. Okay, so what I do here is I start by finding where's the derivative 0. Keep in mind the derivative is the slope of the tangent line, and the slope of a horizontal line is 0. So the derivative is going to be 0. My hand is kind of mimicking the tangent line. So the tangent line right here, that's a horizontal. The slope is 0. So there's 0. Then we go down right here again. The tangent line has a slope of 0. So that's where we start. Now the question is, all right, am I going to come from the bottom up to this point or from the top down? Well, the derivative is the slope again. When a line rises to the right, that's a positive slope. So the slope is positive going to 0. Positive is above the x-axis going to 0. Then our derivative is negative because it's decreasing, or the slope, when a line falls to the right, that's a negative slope. So now the slope is 0, then the slope is negative and back to 0. So it's negative between these 2 points. Negative is below the x-axis, so it's below the x-axis back to this point. And then the derivative goes positive again because this is a positive slope, or we could think of it as the function is increasing, so the derivative from this point on is above the x-axis. So it's going to look something roughly like that. This is just a rough sketch. I'm not going to get picky about exactly how far down does this go. To figure that out, what is the slope right here? If that's a -3, well then you would go down to -3. But all I'm looking for is the general shape. Okay, same thing here. Where's the derivative 0? Well, the derivative is 0 right around in here because we have a horizontal tangent line. So it's 0. This is supposed to just level off. No up and down in here. Just level off. Then right here, again, my hand is the tangent line. The tangent line has a slope of 0 right here. Okay, so do we approach this point from the bottom or from the top? Well, what's our function doing? The tangent line is negative going to 0. Negative is below the x-axis going up to 0. Then when we go past that, the slope is negative again. So we stay below the x-axis again between these 2 points. So it's going to look something like this, roughly. And then once we hit this point, when we move on, well, now this is a positive slope. So the derivative is above the x-axis because those are positive numbers. So this green graph in both examples is the graph of the derivative, and that's basically the process of drawing the derivative on the same set of axes given the graph of some function f.